Welcome to the Welcome to the Naked Peaches. I'm Anna.
I'm Taylor.
I have a vape update for you today.
What?
You never thought I'd say that sentence,
No.
right? So, good news. My uncle got my grandma a vape, so she's been practicing with it. She said she hasn't done a full day yet where she's only vaped and not had a cigarette, but she's done like partial vaping, partial cigarette, and she thinks she will be able to survive our trip.
Wow, I'm so happy for her.
Me too. Me too.
I knew she'd love it.
Yeah, and I was still like, Grandma, like, you're gonna be able to smoke still, and she's like, still convinced that she won't. Like, I think she has this fear that she's gonna like light a cigarette and a police officer is gonna like slap it out of her hand in Italy or something. But I'm proud of her.
Wow, I feel like this is big progress.
Yeah.
So grandma's going to Italy.
Grandma's going to Italy. She has her vape. She's practicing, and
Wow.
now we don't have to go vape shopping, and I don't have to smuggle a vape to her.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking forward to going vape shopping. I feel like it would have made for good content.
Yeah.
But
I mean, maybe I can still get her one anyway, and then she can like try the differences and see if there's like, you know.
see what those American vapes are all
Exactly.
about. That's amazing. I love that for your grandma.
Thank you.
I have a couple updates this week. Wait, do you have more updates?
Yeah, I have one update. So last week, Sophia might have to get glasses, and we had to go to an eye doctor to like get her eyes tested. And we're gonna get like another opinion, but it seems like she's like kind of farsighted right now, is what we're hearing. And we tried on some glasses for her, and the first option that they gave us was one of the most hideous things I've ever seen in my entire life. And like,
Do you have a picture of them?
I do. We can post it on the story.
I need to see it.
Yeah. Gavin was like immediately offended. Was just like, these are hideous. Like, we need the other option ASAP. And the lady like started laughing and like just left and came back with more options. But like, I just don't understand why they have to make baby glasses like so ugly. You know, it's like you think that they could have like multiple cute options that like match with stuff. So we got her this like silicone pair that's white, and I think will look nice with all of her outfits, and it's coming in like a couple weeks. But it just seems like a business opportunity for somebody to make nice looking glasses for babies.
Yeah.
Because we have the crazy parents like me that would buy every nice pair of glasses. You know, it's like I want her to have glasses that like match her outfits and like look
You
nice.
should hit up Throwing Tiny Fits and see if she'll make some cute baby glasses.
I should. That's a great idea. I actually saw her this weekend at the Portland Flea Market.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Throwing Tiny Fits is like a local Portland designer who makes really cute kids clothes, baby clothes, and also adult clothes too.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, we love her.
But that's a great idea. I'm going to
Yeah.
message her.
Yeah, you should. Maybe she can even just make like the frames and then you can get the lenses like separately and put them in or something. I don't know how that works, but I honestly didn't even know babies could wear glasses until this all went down.
I'd seen it, and I mean, we'll see how or if she wears them. I just imagine.
Just feel like she's going to take them off,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, I would.
Yeah, I think I need to talk to some parents that have like kids that wear glasses
Yeah.
and see what the process is for getting the kids to keep them on their face. Because like we'll like jokingly put a hat on her sometimes, and she just immediately rips it off. Like she's not about anything on. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but.
Well, I'm sorry you're going through this.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. And she's having like cute glasses are coming, and I'm gonna keep. I'm on the lookout. So like I know a couple weeks ago the posse was helping Anji find cute sweatpants. So now if like the posse knows of cute glasses for kids, let me know.
Yeah, I'm sure Sophia will be beautiful no matter what. She's always cute.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on.
Yeah, she will be cute. But like we're just gonna get some really cute glasses. Yeah. What are your updates?
Well, I went to the dentist today. And I have dentist trauma because a couple years ago, when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, like after I came out of the haze of all the drugs that I was on, I like was just dizzy all the time. And I just felt like I was going crazy because it was like just subtle enough that I was like, is this in my head? Am I detoxing from like the Vicodin? And I just like, I'm having withdrawals or something. And I like went to the doctor multiple times and finally figured out that it was vertigo, which I'd never had before. So I didn't know like what it felt like to have vertigo. And like, I think they maybe like, I wasn't describing it well or something when I first went. And so they were just like, this girl is like wasting our time. And so like for several years after that, I didn't go to the dentist because I just was like so freaked out by that experience. And I was like, I don't want to get vertigo again. It sucks when you have vertigo.
Wait, what gave you the vertigo? Like coming down from the pain medicine or like?
No. Okay. Apparently it's really, well, potentially our guests can chime in about this afterwards.
Okay.
Apparently it's really common when you get a dental procedure done because you can get vertigo by like laying your head back and having it be tilted at an angle. I don't even want to show you because I'm like scared of getting it. If your head is in this like weird position for a long time, it can make the crystals in your ears that regulate your equilibrium like fall out of place.
What?
And that's what happened when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and that's like very common.
I had no
that
idea.
fucking
That is crazy.
And like I would never know. I didn't even know what vertigo. I had like one friend who had it, and she would always get it where she's like throwing up and had to be in a dark room. So I just had no idea that this was even like a thing. But it was just like low key dizzy all the time,
That sounds
and
horrible.
it made me feel crazy. So I didn't go to the dentist for a long time. And then a couple years ago, when I started going back again, every time I went, I would have like 4 fucking cavities at every cleaning, and it was just like a nightmare. And my gums would bleed when they would floss me, and like it was just terrible. But today I had no pain when they were flossing my teeth, and she told me I was doing a good job. She just said, you could brush for a minute more. That was her only criticism for me.
Wow.
And I didn't have any cavities. So
Congratulations.
This is a big deal for me.
That's incredible.
Thanks. Also, I washed my slippers in the washing machine, so I'm not wearing dirty slippers anymore, just so everyone knows.
How did they look when they came out?
They were bright white and fluffy, and they felt much softer on my feet. So, you know, I'm happy that I did it.
It's a whole new world for you now with these nice slippers.
Yeah. Wait, oh my God. No, I have one more update. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so last week I was talking about my monster zit that I have on my chin.
Oh, wait. No, I have one too.
You do?
It's a sympathy one. Wait, where is it?
Is it like deep within where you can feel like a little
It's
pebble
right,
inside?
It's in here. There's the pebbles there.
Oh,
I've been picking at
no.
it, and one came on my neck this morning too.
Ugh,
So
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a sympathy one.
Yeah. Well, I think I got to the bottom of why I have it. It's my prenatal vitamins. I had been taking prenatal vitamins specifically from the Acne Treatment Center, which is like the esthetician place where I go that specializes in acne. Then when I went on my budget a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy the cheap drugstore prenatal vitamins. And they had told me at the Acne Treatment Center, don't take the ones from the drugstore because they have biotin, and biotin causes acne if you're acne prone. And I always, whenever they say stuff like that, I'm always like, okay, yeah, sure. I'm sure it'll give me like a few more zits. But like, I think it's what caused this whole situation. So I stopped taking it a couple days ago. Already, it's starting to like lessen. Today, it popped while I was getting ready to go to the dentist, making me late for the dentist because it was bleeding all over the place. And I didn't have any hydrocolloid Band-Aids. So I had to get a regular Band-Aid and cut it and put it on my face looking like I'd been in a fight or something. The dentist asked me why I had a Band-Aid on my face. But it's progress because it popped, which means it's like broken the skin,
Yeah,
you know?
it's healing now.
So, and I stopped at Target on the way home and got hydrocolloid Band-Aids. So now it's hidden under the Band-Aid. But those are my updates.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is like such a good feeling when something like that finally pops after so long of it just like plaguing you and staring at you in the mirror every day. I'm very happy for you.
It bled for so long. Like there was so much in there. It was like a pint of blood came out of my face.
Yeah, it's like
I feel
watching Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yes, exactly. Ugh, it was a mess.
Wow. Well, with that, I think we should intro our guest today.
I think we should too. Welcome, Alexis.
Hi. Do you have anything to add to Taylor's stories that she just told?
I can't. They're really good. I'm like trying to stay quiet the whole time.
I know, we like to torture our guests before we bring them on.
Yeah. And the baby glasses too, because I am picturing like what are the little yellow things from that movie?
Like goggles? It's kind of what they look like.
Yeah, I've seen babies with them on, but I'm thinking of those little like cartoon yellow dudes with the glasses.
Oh, Minions.
Minions.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will not be getting bright yellow glasses, that's for sure.
No. But I feel like they probably do have to be like goggles. They have to go around the back,
They
right?
do, yeah. There's a strap that goes
Oh,
around.
God.
Yeah, dude, it's not.
And I think that's how they make it so they can't really take them off.
Yeah. Poor baby.
Poor
Just
baby.
strapped in.
I know.
Did they say if she has to wear the glasses forever? Or is it just like now fixing what's wrong?
She doesn't, like, she said maybe. So she said it might be something where it's forever, but a lot of kids, like, can grow out of it, so it might just be, like, for now. But there's, like, a lot of unanswered questions, so that's why we're going to go get a second opinion, because there's just a lot that did not get covered with us while we were there.
Right.
I feel like you had a traumatizing experience.
We had,
with
yeah,
the
we didn't
eye
have a
doctor.
good
The
experience.
glasses
with the eye doctor.
in
Yeah.
itself was traumatizing.
Yeah.
I'm like crying because I was holding in my laughter.
Yeah.
My sister had to wear glasses when we were younger, and one of her eyes was stronger than the other, so they wanted to cover the strong one to make the other one strong.
With an eye patch?
She had a patch.
No.
Did it get better?
Recipe
It
for
got
being made
better.
fun
Yeah,
of.
but it didn't get 100% better. I think she says she's legally blind in one eye. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen to Sophia.
Yeah.
No. I think she started like that.
Yeah.
So many things that can go wrong, you
Yeah.
know, with our bodies.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, but back to Alexis.
Yeah.
So we met at Galentine's Day.
Yes.
You were one of our vendors.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun, and all of our guests like loved your tooth gems, and they loved you so much. So
Yeah.
we're really excited to hang out
You
with
do
you
a
again.
lot though. So you do tooth gems, you do tinsel,
And whitening.
whitening. Okay.
Yeah. I do whitening like the same whitening you would get at the dentist office, basically.
And you're a dental hygienist assistant. Yeah.
Been for 11 years.
So what do you have to say about getting vertigo at your dentist appointment?
That is normal. I mean, it's not like normal,
Yeah.
but it does happen. I feel like you could get it getting a massage.
Probably.
Laying
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think about it sometimes when I'm showing boudoir poses, and I'm like, I got to be careful with my head in this position. I mean, I know now how to realign my crystals if they get out of alignment.
That sounds so fake. How
I
would
know.
you do to, how
Yeah.
do you realign your crystals?
Okay, there's this way. So you sit on the edge of the bed, sort of on the edge of the bed. So you're sitting up, and you're supposed to be in a position where, like, once you lay back, your head will be off the side of the bed. And you, like, turn your head to the side, and you kind of tilt it back, and then you lay backwards. And then you have to like hold it there for a certain number of seconds, and then you come back up really fast. And then you do it again on the other side. It's like a chiropractic technique, but it's like something about it, like it puts your head in the right position for the crystals to fall back into where they need to go.
Is that what finally cured your vertigo after you had it?
Yes, that's what I had to do.
Wow.
I wouldn't think that would help. I feel
yeah.
like it would.
Make it worse?
Yeah.
It can make it worse.
Oh, it can. Okay.
Yeah,
It's high
I'm not a
risk.
doctor. I do not. I recommend going to the doctor if you have vertigo. But
Have you ever seen Arrested Development? Have either of you seen it?
I have, yeah.
You know that character that has vertigo? Like Lucille, like the mom's friend or whatever?
I don't remember.
Does she live in the same building?
She's like the mom's neighbor.
Okay,
or
okay.
something.
Yeah,
But
I think I can picture her.
She just has this like super exaggerated vertigo where it's like all of a sudden her vertigo kicks in and she just like falls over me. It's
Oh
just
my
like
goodness.
it's very like comedic, like
Yeah.
whatever. But every time I hear vertigo, like I always think of that, and so I always laugh, even though I know it's like it is serious and it like really badly impacts people. And like Gavin's mom had it for a while too, and it was like it wasn't fun, and like she would talk about it, and I would just start laughing, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, like I just can't like because I'm just like picturing this like ridiculous character, even though I know it's like that truly it sounds like you're crossfaded is what it sounds like, and that
Yeah.
sounds horrible. Like
Yeah, you feel like
have
you're
the
fucked up.
yeah, and you're fine, but you're not. Like
Yeah.
it
Not the
sounds
good
awful.
fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
like when you gotta go home. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you've had patients that this happens.
Yeah, so I worked with kids for a lot of years, so they don't really stay still in the chair very much. But with adults, it happens all the time. Yeah, surgeries, all that stuff. Especially when they're not all there, so then we have to sit them up and they can't really fix themselves. It's a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
feel really bad that it happened to you.
Well, now I know, and I've recovered apparently because I'm going back to the dentist regularly.
I'm really happy you
Yeah,
didn't have
I'm proud
any
of you.
cavities.
I know, it was a miracle.
So she just said, brush a minute longer.
She was like, "You could brush for another minute. You
I
know,
like
it's
that.
okay to keep brushing after the electric toothbrush goes off."
I like that. I like
Such
that.
a
Restart
really
it.
good compliment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Restart it again. No, I'm just kidding.
And
That's
she,
too long.
that's what she was saying. She's saying, like, start it again and just go a little extra on, like, the back teeth. And I was like, dude, 2 minutes already feels like a long time.
You don't have time to do barely 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Sometimes on a busy day, I'll cut it off early.
Honestly,
okay?
that's fine.
I didn't today. I brushed my teeth fully for you guys.
I always tell the kids if you can't do 2 minutes, at least do really good for the time that you do it. Same with you. Just do really good.
do
for
really
those,
good.
Just really good for that 1 minute you do.
Just really hold the toothbrush steady.
Yeah. So what made you go from being just like fully in the dental world to opening up your studio and adding these extra services?
So I was with my family. We were all drinking, having fun, and it totally was a drunk idea, including Disneyland. And we went through with all of it. We found the space. We got it. We went to Disneyland, and it was like we threw ourselves into it, and now
Wait,
it's
so your
there.
family is involved in the business?
So my mom is part of it. She's not there, but she's there in spirit, and she's there sometimes. My cousin, who is not my real cousin, but she is because we grew up together, she was like one of the main ones who wanted to do it just because she does eyebrow threading, waxing, spray tans, all that good stuff. And she was tired of working with, like, for someone. She's like, I can see how much money I'm bringing in for them, but I'm not getting that. So that's one of the main reasons we opened it. And I was like, hell yeah, I could do whitening and my tooth gems. And it came through. Did it.
Wait, how does Disney factor into all of this?
Oh, it was part of our drunk thing.
You were just like, we're going to open a salon and we're going to go to Disneyland because we're going to live our best lives.
I think it was two different, like, thoughts, but basically it was just all thrown in there, and we made it all happen.
Wow, I love that. Just
Yeah.
living the dream.
Yep, and, like, growing up with my mom, there was just me and my 3 sisters and her, and we didn't have, like, a lot of money, and now she's, like, rolling in dough, and she's like, I promised you I'd take you to Disneyland. I'm like, we going then. As an adult, went to Disneyland. It was fun.
Aw.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just realized we also didn't say the name of your salon, which is the Glitter Box, which I love the name. It's so cute.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, the waxing of the box, and I've got all glittery, so it just really flowed together, I guess.
It's
Wait,
such
so
a good
what's the
name.
full umbrella of services at the Glitter Box?
Teeth whitening, tooth gems, hair tinsel, eyebrow, everything. And she's very, very good at, I mean, like, damn good at eyebrows. I have tried to find other people, and
Did she do your eyebrows?
she does do my eyebrows.
Your eyebrows look great.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
look
Thank you.
incredible.
Yeah. So, and then we have Taylor, who rents a space, and she does the permanent jewelry.
Wow, so literally anything.
Everything.
Any
yeah.
service.
Any glittery service is there.
I love that.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
I found you through my friend Dia, who
Yes.
is obsessed with you.
Yeah.
I remember when she first like found the Glitter Box, she was like, you guys, this place, they do tooth gems, they do permanent jewelry, like, who's coming with me? And then she just went by herself because she was like, she couldn't wait to make plans with someone. And I feel like she's gotten like so many other people like hooked on it.
Yeah. She comes in, she also asked me if I could do her dogs. And I was like, do you think the dog will sit still? And she's like, no. I said, okay, well then no.
But if you found a pet that could sit still, you could do tooth gems on a pet.
I don't know. I haven't tried, but if you got a pet that sits still.
God,
What about like
Dia.
pet tinsel?
Yeah, I think that
Like if
could
it was
happen.
a long-haired animal, like
Can we push some tinsel on Gosha's tail?
You know what? Let's try. I'll do one and see what happens.
No, he'll just
He'll
eat
eat
it.
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
he would eat it.
yeah.
He loves plastic.
Yeah.
Don't they all?
Yeah, you your booth at Galentine's Day was definitely very popular. You had a line nonstop, and everyone was so excited about the hair tinsel. I swear everybody
Yeah.
was like coming out with tinsel.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't even get to look up at what was happening around. I was like, I came in, the beautiful table you guys were putting together was not beautiful anymore. It was like all 8. I really had fun. I really
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Okay, I had this moment at Valentine's Day where I saw this group of like really cute, like young, probably like 19-year-olds. And I was like, oh my God, like these cool, like young youths are here at our party. And I was like, the whole time I was really like forcing myself to just be in like outgoing mode. So anytime I saw someone, whether I knew them or not, I would try and go up and say hi.
Yeah.
And so I went up to these kids and I was like, hey, what are your names? Like, how did you guys hear about us? And they were like, we go to Alexis for our tooth gems. And you have like fans who like follow you to your events.
I do got the, and they also went to the Glitter Box and waited for me when I was done. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are super fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really cute. They're like here for college. I know that one of them isn't even from here. I met her mom when she first moved here. Very
so
cute.
Do you have a lot of like 20-somethings?
Yes. When I first opened the Glitter Box, I went to PSU and posted posters all over down there.
Wait, that's genius.
Isn't
That's
it?
so
Yeah.
smart.
And so I just had a girl come in and she's like, I saw your poster. I was like, still? It's been like almost a year that I posted it over there.
Wow.
So yeah, I get all the young gals. Or
That's so
Mom's
smart,
calling.
smart.
It's my son's birthday. He wants a tooth gem. Can you do kids? I'm like, well, how old? He's like in high school. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah. We're sending him over. They're cool. All the kids are cool, except their lingo is so different from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk so differently from
So
us.
different. Even their style, even though I feel like it's our style coming back around, is different. I didn't dress like that.
Well, I feel like they dress like the TV characters that we wanted to dress like, but like none of us actually dressed like that when
Yes.
we were
Oh,
younger,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Exactly.
Like Lizzie McGuire. Like I wanted to look like her, but I didn't.
You did it? I don't know. I was kidding.
Definitely not. All my clothes are from Old Navy.
Same.
It's like shopping so much easier now though, where it's
Yeah.
like if they see someone and they like a certain style, it's so easy to go emulate that, you know, and like all
Yeah.
these different places where they could buy it. But back then it was like you had the mall. And then if the mall didn't have the Lizzie McGuire shirt or whatever you want, you know, that it's like, you're like, okay, well, that's not what I'm getting now.
Yeah, there are no links in bios back
Yes.
in our day.
Right. There's also, it's more accepting of all the stuff they wear too, I feel like, than it was when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Middle
I'm
school.
jealous of how cool baggy clothes are for them.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like when we were growing up, everything had to be so tight and it just makes you so fucking insecure because you're like squeezing into clothes that don't fit you and then feeling like bad about yourself. And they just,
Yeah.
everything they wear is baggy. And it
Everything.
doesn't matter. And nobody can tell what's underneath. And it's
No.
great.
I remember like low rise, Britney Spears. That's not, I don't think that's making its way back. I don't think they're liking it.
I feel like the level that like how low rise used to be was like
Yeah.
honestly offensive.
You literally
and
had to have a Brazilian
it's
No,
to wear
seriously.
that. Like the zipper on my Hollister jeans was maybe an inch and a half. It's not acceptable.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I had some that my mom bought me, and I'm still to this day like, why would she buy me these? They had like these little ties up the side that literally could open. You would see my skin. And
jeans do access.
I was in middle school, like going to a, like, you know, the dances where it's
Yeah.
like 18 and under or something like
Yeah.
that.
Did you go to like middle school and high school here?
I was in Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like
The hoop is what it was called.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking I was also
Went to
thinking the Z dances. Is what
The Z dances, yeah.
Okay.
I never went to any of those because I was not cool in middle school, but I've heard about them.
Oh,
I wasn't cool either, but I was there.
me and my friends all piled in my mom's car, which was not a big car, and she drove us all down there. Picked us up. Yeah. And also the 18 and older ones downtown Portland. Did you guys go to those?
I did once. Was it called The Zone?
The Zone.
I went to a
It was the
foam
Zone.
party there.
Wow. Party
Wow.
girl.
It was so weird. I was sober. It was after I'd gotten sober. And I was with these two girls who were like a little older than me. And they're like, we're going to the Zone for New Year's. And we went to the Zone. We were all just like drinking Diet Cokes. And I remember really expecting it to be like kind of like a slip and slide situation with the foam. And it's more just like they're kind of blowing bubbles in the air. Like it was not really.
Oh, it wasn't really foamy?
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
I've been to
what
some
you
pretty-
would think of.
I've been to some pretty foamy parties where I'm like, my hair is wet coming
Well, you
out.
party in Vegas.
Yeah, those foam parties.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Are you ready? Okay, so it was around the time that I lost my taste and smell, and then it kind of came back, but was the prosmia thing. And so I didn't realize it, but I wasn't interested in eating because it tasted yucky. But drinking, I couldn't taste it. So it was that's all I was taking in. Well, we went to this restaurant called Nacho Daddy. I don't know if you guys have heard that.
No.
You can get nachos there. But they have this shot that has a scorpion in it.
Like
A real
one?
A real scorpion. Doesn't have its stinger though. So we took this like $50 shot, and I think that's what like sent me over. And I was there with my really close friend and then a really close guy friend who he doesn't care. I mean, he cares, but like when girl stuff is happening, he's like, I'm out. And so I'm very drunk. I like somehow get to the bathroom and no one knows I'm gone until my friend comes in and I'm sleeping on the bathroom floor in the restaurant.
No.
And I can hear her.
Was it a clean bathroom?
No idea.
No,
But I'm
my
not,
worst
I
nightmare.
doubt it. Doubt it was clean. Well, I can remember hearing her talk, but I couldn't hear what she was saying. She was trying to wake me up, but I was going to sleep. And so I remember her calling my mom yelling at me over the phone, like, you need to get up. You're in the bathroom. People are looking at you. And then I took my shoes off.
No.
And my friend's like running around. She's like, she's getting comfortable. What do I do? What do I do? And then someone came in and they were like, I'm a paramedic. We got to get her out of here. And I just, like, sat up like they're not going to wheel me out of here.
Yes.
And walked really fast out. And then my guy friend was just, like, chilling at the table eating his food. Like, he's like, I saw stuff have commotion back there, but I wasn't going to go back. And then, of course, so then my two friends are now fighting because he doesn't care that I'm this drunk. And But, of course, he's like, I'm not taking care of her. She's A-okay on her own.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think there's something when you're, so funny enough, I had not quite the same, but I was like really, really, really drunk one time at a bar, and my friends kept trying to get me to get up and leave, and I was like, let me just sit on this chair, I don't want to get up, and one of them was like, I'm gonna get like it was like this bar that was inside of a hotel kind of thing, and he's like, I'm gonna get them to bring a wheelchair to like just wheel her out of here so we can get her to the taxi. And as soon as he said that, I like, same thing, I just stood up and walked out, because I was like
so
there's like a
embarrassing.
level of something where it's like so deep in you, it doesn't matter how fucked up you are, where you're like, never. Well, like,
No.
I like that level of shame I won't hit. Like, I'll take off my shoes in here, but I'm not gonna get wheeled out.
I think I wasn't even carrying my shoes. I probably left them and just walked out. She's like running behind me with the shoes. But my guy friend was like, the manager, people were like rushing back there. And,
oh, wow.
And I'm just like dead.
He would have left you for dead in Vegas.
He would have, yeah.
Is he still your friend?
Yeah, he is. I just know, like, when I came to the next day, she was like, and he wouldn't do this. I was like, why would you ask him? Like, I just know that I'm not, that's not him.
He's not to be counted on in a situation like that. Okay.
Maybe, like, if something was to happen, like, someone was hurting me or something, then that's when the protection comes in. But
maybe.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend lost each other on this trip, and I was crying, and she was crying. She's calling him because my phone's dead, and then I'm crying because I lost her, and he left me.
Oh
That's
my God.
really bad.
He left me, and I was in a Mexican restaurant eating guacamole, not knowing that my hotel was next door to the one that I was in eating the guacamole. I got a taxi, and I was like, take me here. And they were like, you can walk. And I was like, I can't walk. He was like, it's literally next door. I'm like, just take me.
Sometimes next door can be really far away.
Yeah,
in
Like,
Vegas.
you gotta go up a thing, down.
Yeah. Wow. So is that like a usual trip to Vegas for you?
Yes. What else would you do there?
Do you go with friends that would stay with you and don't leave you? Because I feel like this guy is like
yeah,
that's spooky.
we haven't went on a Vegas trip with him.
He's not been asked back.
He's not asked back. And now, after like a super scary time, I literally have not been to Vegas without my parents, which you would think is safer, but my mom's just as much of a partier as I am. So my poor dad has got to like literally babysit us. Or we're babysitting my mom, and then we get mad at him for not taking care of her. Because I'm like, I can hold my liquor. You need to get this lady under control. Oh yeah, I'll just show you guys the video of her dancing with her head in a garbage can because she's throwing up. Yeah,
I would love
just
to see
this
this video.
last,
we
this
need to see
last
that.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her, you know?
Yeah, it was her 50th birthday.
I love that for her.
Yeah, she was really getting down on the
She's
drinking.
living her best life.
Yeah. She deserves to celebrate.
She should come to Magic Mike with us too.
She definitely would. She would. The time that was super, super scary, though, changed my look on Vegas, though.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell
yeah,
us
we
about
need to
that.
hear this. We need to warn people.
Yeah, so we went to that club. It was just girls there. We went to the club that's on top of the Paris, like the Eiffel Tower. I think it's called Chateau or something like that. We had a table, a bottle. There was a husband and a wife next to us, but then on the other side of them, there was a table of like older gentlemen, which to any young girl would probably look like sugar daddies. They were talking to us, the old men, and we're engaging whatever they're asking us where we're from, who we're with. Didn't think anything of it. Hours go by. Another group of people are now at a table in front of us, and they got like girls, white guys with lots of tattoos, very handsome, a black guy. Then there's this scary Russian guy. And now the people are like around us and trying to figure out who we're with. And now there's just two, to me and another friend, actually Taylor, who does the permanent jewelry. It's just us left at the table. Everyone else went home because they were done partying.
Oh, so they're gone. Like they're not in the club anymore.
They're not in the club anymore. So I'm like, I'm finishing this $400 bottle that we bought because that's just absolutely crazy. So now it's late and I'm feeling uncomfortable because the people are just like in our bubble. They got their own table. They're at ours asking us all these questions. We go to the bathroom and come back and this guy is like really hounding on if we're there with people. And so I'm like telling Taylor, I'm like, I think something's wrong. I don't feel good about this. Like we gotta figure it out. So we're staying, but I'm not enjoying myself anymore. And Taylor's like, oh, we want to get sex trafficked. We're too old. I was like, they will steal my grandma if they wanted to. I don't think it matters how old we are. God. So then the woman and the married couple next to us, she comes up to me. She was like, I can tell that something's wrong. Are you okay? I can tell like your demeanor's changed. I was like, I don't know. I feel weird. Something's wrong with these people who are around us and we don't know them. She's like, yeah, I can see that something's up because she's like heightened because she was raped in her city where she's from. And so she's like, something definitely is up. And they're trying to figure out if you're here with a man. And so they were like, just pretend like you're with us because my husband is here. I was like, heck yeah. So we're dancing. Taylor's still, sorry, Taylor, oblivious to things that's happening. And this guy is like asking her, do you know him that's with us, the guy? And she was like, no, I don't. And then she looks at me, she goes, I fucked up, didn't I? I said, yes, you did. So then I'm still dancing, pretending to be okay. But the way it's all set up is like, there's so many flavors of people. Like they had someone for anybody's type.
Yeah.
To lure them. Literally girls trying to dance on us, guys trying to come up to us. And you can tell that because they're not getting attention from us and they're going back and like reporting to the scary man, he was angry. He was so upset. And then I asked, all of a sudden our bottle didn't have a lid on it anymore. So I dumped it out. I'm like, we're not drinking anymore. Something's wrong. I asked the bartender or our gal who was helping us to bring the tab. Took her forever. So now I'm like, who's in on it? Anybody? If I ask someone from security to get us a car, or are they going to put us in the wrong car?
Oh my God. This is making me sweat. This is like really scary.
Yeah. So I'm dancing with the wife of the guy and I'm crying in her chest, like pretending like I'm dancing, but really I'm so scared. Like the situation was absolutely scary. And then
so scary.
We were there for hours and they were trying to lure us to their table.
And this is late, right? Because all your friends have left at this point. Like
they left pretty early. They were like,
okay.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the night. But
okay.
When we finally got to leave, it was because now their attention were turned on to a couple of other girls who were like falling for it. They like went to their table and then the husband was like, this is our time to go now. And he put us into a lift. Oh, and then we still had 2 days left in Vegas of being absolutely scared of what could happen. This was like probably the time where we were in Vegas. I've been to Vegas broke. This is the time we were balling out there. We had tables and cabanas for pool parties, and we had a cabana that we paid like $1,000 for, and I was too afraid to let anyone come into our cabana, which is the fun part, like partying with other people.
Yeah.
So
that is really scary.
So terrifying.
Yeah. And then somehow the old men that were over there, they were also talking to the scary Russian man.
So you think they were the customers?
I think that they were all in on, like, there are some young girls who want a sugar daddy. That's the kind of guy. If you have a girl who likes girls, there's girls, black guys, white guys, like literally there was everything.
Oh my God. I'm so glad you got out of that and that those nice people were able to like be there for you guys.
Yeah.
I have not been back to the Paris at all. Like I won't even go to the hotel.
Yeah. Because you probably felt like you couldn't just leave on your own because they would follow you, right?
Yeah. And then I didn't know if anyone else was in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. especially like all of a sudden the bottle's lid was missing.
Yeah.
And
That's really
it took so
scary.
long to get our tab. It was just weird.
Yeah, but also the fact that you were, like, coherent enough to notice that the bottle's lid was missing, like,
Yeah.
that might have, like, saved you.
Yeah, I like took Taylor's drink and I dumped it. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's terrifying.
That's so scary.
Yeah. And then now I just go with my parents.
Yeah. I love that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That feels much safer.
Yeah.
Well, your parents seem like a good time.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. You guys have to. You gotta see it.
At Magic Mike.
Yeah,
Magic Mike. Yeah.
We're-
We'll
your
bring
dad's
the-
coming too.
Yeah, we call him the Milk Dud Security because he's bald. And
my
you literally,
God.
I just saw, like, we were at a pool and I'm looking around, I'm like, where is he? And then I just see, like, his head over some chairs and I'm like, oh, he's looking at us. Yeah, he's funny.
That's amazing.
What a good dad.
Yeah.
This makes me feel like I'm even more lucky that I was fine after I took that cab that wasn't a cab in Vegas. My friend and I got a ride from just a random dude who was like, your Uber is taking forever. You want to just get a ride with me and Venmo me? And we were like, sure. And, you know, he could have done whatever he wanted with us. There's no record that we were in his car because
Right.
it wasn't through Uber or Lyft. And it turned out he was a nice guy and nothing bad happened.
That's
But,
good.
like, after hearing that story, I won't be doing that again.
I also feel like it's changed so much. Like, sex trafficking is so big now. It's crazy. And did you know that Portland is, like, top 10?
I did know that.
Yeah, I knew that too.
Yeah.
It's
Because of the I-5 corridor, it's like
easy.
easy to get to Canada and Mexico from here. And then there's like the port.
I don't like
Scary. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I know. We need to find someone who's like an expert on this and have them come on the podcast.
Seriously, I
yeah.
need to listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too, but I'd probably like not be able to sleep for,
Seriously.
forever afterwards.
Yeah.
God, it's
This is
terrifying.
why I can't listen to true crime anymore because it like I then become convinced that it's going to happen to me.
Yeah, I was listening to really scary stuff, and I was like, this is really messing with my mental health.
Yeah.
I then started listening to My Dad Wrote a Porno. Did you guys listen to that one?
No, I haven't listened to it, but I know what it is, and I know a lot of people like
What
it.
is
It's
it?
hilarious. Literally, he's like reading a book that his dad wrote. That's literally a porno.
It's a podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
listen to it.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
a pretty
listen
popular one.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
I'll check
hilarious.
it out. I
It's-
like to listen to funny things while I'm editing, so this is
Yeah,
good.
I think their accents make it even funnier.
Well, I'll give you my podcast recommendations after this.
Okay.
I think that we should go into some of your dating stories that you were alluding a little
Yeah.
bit before we started podcasting together.
Wait, just so the posse knows, are you currently single?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Are you looking right now?
Looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so the posse knows.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I
posse
feel like
knows.
it's like a little tainted out here, so I don't know.
Just in Portland in general. Or,
Yeah, just in Portland in general.
I
Yeah.
saw my friend's Hinge the other day. She let me like swipe through, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Wow, this is bleak." And she's gorgeous, super successful. Like, if she can't get a match, if you can't find someone good on there, like I don't know.
I saw on TikTok, like, if you change your like preferences for like really like super old guys, then they're like sugar daddies kind of, but also aren't playing as many games. That was a mistake.
Oh no!
That was a mistake. I mean, I was like scared. I was like, let me turn it back. And now I'm like in the younger 20, 25. Okay, that's
Wait,
happened?
tell
What
us
happened?
the details now.
What was the age that you set it to?
It was like, I don't remember. It was pretty old though, like 50 to something,
Okay.
to like as high as it would go.
And you're in your 30s.
I'm in my 30s, yeah. I'm like, I'm tired of these games. I want to get an older gentleman.
Okay, what happened?
Well, I didn't really talk to anyone, but just like the people who were matching and like commenting on my stuff, I was like, oh, no, this looks scary. Very scary.
I mean, I feel like when old men try to hit on you on social media, it's like, hello, beautiful. I would love to treat you like a queen. And
Yeah.
it's like, the shit they say is so weird.
yeah. The pictures too, like the typical, like, I don't know, they're like from up here, but they're not like
The above selfie.
Yeah, the
selfie.
above selfie.
Blurry.
Awful.
Oh man.
So one date that I did get off of Hinge, he's a super handsome cowboy. And I was like, oh, I love cowboys. A black
Okay.
cowboy. Muscly, beard, weird. We went to Dave and Buster's, and I was like so excited. I'm like, oh my god, Dave and Buster's! I love Dave and Buster's. Didn't play any games. We were just drinking.
Okay.
And he had been there for a while.
He'd been there drinking for a while before you got there.
Yeah.
That does seem very cowboyish, though, to sit at a bar by yourself and drink.
Yeah.
But Dave and Buster's, there's probably bars that he could have went to.
Yeah.
Go to a saloon.
In the cowboy hat, boots, still very handsome. His voice didn't quite match him. It was like really high. He was super drunk and tried to get me as drunk as him, but I was already like kind of antennas up or whatever.
Yeah.
He pulled my shoe off.
What?
He's a foot guy.
He's a foot guy. Shoe, and I was like, stop.
Wait,
He
at
was
the bar.
At the bar. There's kids around. It's not just,
It's Dave and Buster's. It's not.
Yeah. Pulled my shoe off and started
So he
rubbing
could
my
get
foot.
a better look?
Yeah, but I was wearing tennis shoes. And then I was like, stop, and he pulled the sock off. I'm like, toes out. I'm like, oh my god.
I would die.
He was like, I was like, can we just stop? And he's like, I will suck him right now. And I was like, okay, do what you do. Just don't do that. Just don't do that, please. So then I was like, can we leave? Like, we could go to a different bar down the street that's not Dave and Buster's.
You're like, I just don't want to have my feet out here anymore.
Yeah. Like, literally, have you guys been to Dave and Buster's?
Yeah.
You know the bar in the middle, and then, like, the backside, there's tables. Mm-hmm. So we were where the tables were.
Okay.
At least, like, it wasn't, like, towards the games.
Yeah.
So we go to another bar, and he's not even from Portland, which, why would a cowboy be from Portland?
He's probably
Yeah.
from Texas or something, right?
I was gonna guess like
think it was,
Central
like-
Oregon is what.
I think it was, like, I don't remember, but it was somewhere not here.
I feel like it would be scary to be a black cowboy in Central Oregon.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I feel like in a lot of places
Yeah.
it would be scary to me.
So he was here for work. He drove, like, a really big, like, semi truck.
Okay.
And it was parked at this place at a bar. He was like, oh, let's go to this bar. So we went to the bar.
Wait, is he a truck driver? Is that
He's
why
a truck driver.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
He's gonna
we-
try and suck your toes in the truck.
Right. So he said, let's go to this bar. I was like, yeah, I've been there before. So we go to the bar, and then we're walking. He was like, that's my truck back there. I'm like, huh. He's like, do you want to see it? I'm like, not really. He's like, I need to grab something out of it. I'm like, okay. Now I've texted my best friend, and I'm like, this is giving off scary movie. Like, please watch my location.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, hide my phone. Or I had my watch on, which, has my location. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I put the voice record on, put it in my pocket, and he's like trying to get me to come into his truck. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to wait out here. And he's like, here's my keys. I'll let you go in. I just want you to see it. And I'm like, this is giving off a scary movie. I'm going to get murdered back there. So I never went into the truck.
Thank God.
But he was very,
He was gonna cut off your toes in there.
yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, he probably was. Oh my gosh, probably got a whole, like, mini fridge of toes. Yeah, that story, that ended that night.
Wow.
Wow.
Of me, I finally, like, got him to get away from the truck.
Yeah.
And we sat in my car, toes out. And then, like, because I wouldn't go back with him, he was like, well, I'm not putting your shoes back on. I'm like, that's fine. I will drive barefoot. I'm pretty good at that. I watch SpongeBob, so.
Okay, I feel like guys who are into feet are like so obsessively into feet.
Yeah.
It's like, can you be into feet and just be like, it's okay if they're in the shoes sometimes? They don't always have to be out. Like,
I don't.
Especially first date. Like,
yeah,
First
like, come on.
freaking day.
Yeah.
Whipped him out in Dave and Buster's.
I would die. And also,
Yeah.
like, I don't know about you, but if I've like been wearing like socks in my sneakers all day, like it's like my feet don't smell the best. It's not like
They like
you know,
that.
Do
they
they?
love it.
Yes.
Wait, they like that. Like they like
Yeah.
a dirty foot.
Yes. You can sell your dirty socks
No.
to these men.
No.
The ones who love feet, they love them however they come.
Yes.
Wow. Was
You
he
could-
happy with what he saw with your feet? When
He was happy.
He was happy. There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go. Wow.
Yeah.
Did he say that he liked your soles? That's my favorite compliment from the feet people.
He did not say that.
No, okay.
No,
Because
and
they love the
he's
soles. It's like the soles of the feet
The
that they're
soles of
obsessed
the
with.
feet are the
Yeah.
window to the soul.
scary.
Yeah, you
Funny?
have some near misses.
Yeah, the funniest one was when I flew to see a man in LA.
Okay, tell us about this.
Did he fly you out or
Yes,
Okay.
I got fluted out.
I love that.
Yes. So I had worked all day, so I got a late flight. And so I landed at like 10, and I was tired. I was super tired. And he wasn't a stranger. I'd met him before when I was in LA. I may have bought some stuff from him when I was with my friends.
Great, yes.
And so he flew me out, all good. I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep. So there was not any, like, I wasn't putting off the giving anything up vibe.
Yeah.
So we went to sleep. I woke up to hearing, like, knocking on the door. So I, like, woke him up, and then he goes back to sleep. But then there's more knocking on the door. He, like, jumps up, like, scared jumps up. He's looking out the window, and I'm like, who is it? He's like, shushing me. And I'm like, it's a studio, by the way. So the bed's in the area. I hear tapping, like, you know, like nails on the door. And then on the window. And they're, like, going down the window. All of a sudden, the window flies open, and here she comes through the blinds. And it's his girlfriend, who they were on a break. And apparently, he felt like a break is good enough to fly someone out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How do you think she knew that you were there?
I don't think she knew that I was there.
Okay.
Because she climbed through the window, and now I'm like, oh shit.
You're awake.
I'm putting my shoes on because I'm like, oh my God, like I'm gonna have to, like, something's gonna happen with this girl. But luckily, I feel like she knew it wasn't my fault. So she's like, this is what we're doing. And then I'm like, take me to a hotel now.
Yeah.
He takes me to the most awful hotel, just leaves me. I mean, didn't pay for it or anything. It was like $300 for this disgusting room that had a jacuzzi in it. So just imagine, like, it has a jacuzzi. So it is top of the line of this disgusting hotel
It's an hourly hotel.
I'm in Inglewood. Yeah. I get woken up to, like, this loud, sounded like a bomb outside, like a homeless camp. Something blew up in the homeless camp.
God.
So now I'm like, trying to figure out how I'm going to get to the place where I feel the safest, which is El Segundo. I'm like, I gotta get to El Segundo and get a hotel there where I know that I'm safe. And so then he calls me and he's like, gonna pick me up to take me to my next hotel. And I'm already, like, really pissed, but I'm not trying to be pissed. He picks me up, and then, like, I feel like I'm kidnapped all day. I'm running errands with him, and then my taste is really messed up, so I don't really like to eat meat. I'm like, I'm really hungry. Like, can we get food? He takes me to, like, this jerk chicken, and I'm like, I don't even like meat, so you're going to take me to get chicken.
Yeah.
So then I have him take me to my hotel. He thinks he's staying with me.
Of course he does.
No.
No, yeah, I'm like, nope. Thanks for the ride. And then that was it. And then I blocked him after.
This sounds like the worst trip ever.
Yeah.
Well, no, the rest of the trip was fine. I went to my favorite restaurant. I found I have friends that were in town too that were visiting. They picked me up. We went to Venice. Like, it turned into a great... Did you know that you can DoorDash alcohol there? I mean, I guess you can in Washington now, but...
I actually had no idea that you could DoorDash alcohol.
No, I didn't know that.
Full-on liquor.
Wow.
They'll bring it to your door. Yeah.
wild.
So I DoorDashed some tequila, and and that's when I wasn't feeling too scared to travel alone at that time.
This was before the Vegas incident.
Way before.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, this trip really redeemed itself.
Yeah. It turned into a good one.
Well, you turned it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him at all ever since?
No.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
good.
no, never
good.
did. Never did.
Oh my God.
And while we were, like, together all that whole day, he was telling me now he's, like, opening up about their relationship and how they were broken up and all this.
Like,
I was
that's
like,
not why I'm here.
Yeah,
Not
like,
your
it's too late
therapist.
for that.
yeah,
Like,
seriously.
Oh my God.
It could have been
God.
like I could have went and got my own hotel and we could have met up for dinner or something. That would have been fine. But the whole situation, very crazy.
I'm just dead that he thought he was gonna come back to your hotel with you after all that.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Me
are you
too.
kidding me?
I was like really upset.
God.
Men are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they even process stuff like we do. Like, hold up, you just had this whole other woman like come in through a window. And then when I looked at his like social media, like they were just on vacation with her family.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I'm like, how big of a breakup was it? But also, it was planned for a while. So maybe he started a fight on purpose? That's what I was
Yes, to
thinking.
get her out of the
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking up in the middle of the night with somebody knocking on the door and then flinging a window open and climbing through the window would be so, I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep for
Yeah.
till the next night. That's
I
very
wouldn't
jarring.
want to be that woman who's climbing through a window.
No.
First of
No.
all, no.
No.
So I felt really bad for her.
Yeah.
Like, extremely bad.
Yeah. I hope she didn't stay with him after that.
Yeah, I really hope not.
I hope not either. I don't know.
We should look into it.
Yeah,
I know
you
that-
should look him up and see.
Okay, I'll
See if
look
they
him
have
up.
any recent pics.
I'll look him up. I feel like he was like afraid something was going to happen to his car because he was like looking out the window before we left to the hotel. Like she was there, like waiting for us to leave or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she keyed his car.
I hope something happened.
He deserves it.
Yeah. I feel like how everything was going, maybe it was her car.
Yeah.
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 Oh, maybe.
Yeah. She had
Maybe
a
it was
key.
her apartment.
Yeah.
She was on vacation and she came home from vacation.
Oh my God, that'd be awful.
That poor
Oh
woman.
my God.
Wow.
And then there's me. Hey.
Hey, girl, what up? Yeah, did it look like a girl's apartment or did it look like
No, it definitely looked like a man's
Okay,
apartment.
yeah.
It was not nice at all.
like that bachelor apartment lifestyle?
Yeah, sometimes it's gross.
Yeah.
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 They don't pick up anything. Or they do, but then it's like, okay, like, I know that you don't clean because there's all kinds of stuff hidden.
The
Yeah.
recent season of Love is Blind really reminded me how scary some men's apartments can
I
be.
saw that apartment.
Kwame's apartment.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I don't mind." And I was like, "Just be honest." Like,
I was
it's
shocked.
disgusting.
I was shocked at that apartment. And the fact that he just brought her in.
Just shamelessly. He literally
This
had
is
his
it.
like his cum rag and his Lubriderm sitting on the
On the-
coffee table.
No.
Yes, he had like
It was disgusting.
dead plants and like dirty like food wrappers and clothes everywhere. It was so gross. And he was like, "I'm totally okay with this being on TV and showing this woman that I'm gonna marry that this is how I live."
I
It
would
was
die.
Terrifying.
The amount of like people that would have came in and cleaned for him that he could have paid.
I know. It's like $100 to get someone to come clean your apartment.
Yeah.
Like, wait, okay. So all of this talk about like dating and these like horror stories has made me curious if, Anna, you've ever either put yourself in like a dangerous situation with like a random dude that you went on a date with or something like that, or if you've had like any crazy stories like this happen to you.
Not definitely not as crazy as like your Vegas story, but like I have had situations where like there was this random guy in college that I met him because he was the Comcast guy that came to set up our Comcast.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Is this the beginning of a porno?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, we were talking and then it was like I had just broken up with my boyfriend at the time, like a couple weeks ago kind of thing. And then like he had come over, we had talked for a little while he was setting up Comcast, and then he like basically asked me on a date, and I was like, you know what, like sure, like I'll go on a date with this guy, like, and it was just like someone that like I didn't know my friend group, didn't know anything, and so it was just kind of refreshing to like talk to someone after this like breakup where it's like, oh, you're not involved in any of this like drama and like our friend groups aren't whatever. Anyway, but this was like early in college, so you know your phones didn't track you didn't have like there was no way of like people really knowing where you were. And he was like, I forgot what we did, I think we like went to dinner, and then he was like, he basically took me to some like viewpoint, and it was a totally fine date, like nothing happened. Like I don't even think we ended up kissing at the end of the date, to be honest. Like he just like took me home and he was super nice. But like at one point he's driving me to this like viewpoint, and it's like we're just going in the middle of like nowhere in these like woods like up to this thing, and I was like, oh, like this is death, like this is what
where
it's like.
you're
That's
gonna
definitely
And he
scary.
like parks on the side, he's like, okay, like it's like just up here like through the woods, and I was like, okay. And I followed him, and I was like, at that point I was like, I shouldn't be, like I should whatever, and it was fine, but I should not have done that. Like that was really stupid of me.
Well, it's just like it sucks. It's like those are the choices you constantly have to make as a woman when you're dating. Of like, do I want to take a chance on love even though I might die? Like, is it worth the risk?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think like in the situation, if I fight back, like if I say like, well, I don't want to go, then it becomes something else. So then now you're doing something that you absolutely don't want to do, but you were probably so far away. Are you gonna run home? Like,
Yeah. Well, and it's like, and he was driving, right? It's his
Yeah.
car. Like I didn't even know where we were. He just like, it was my college town, but it was in a part of it where like I don't know how he got there. Like I don't even have like GPS on my phone because it's
Yeah.
like before all that.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know, it was, Yeah, like, what was I gonna do in that situation? Like, absolutely nothing. Like,
Yeah.
thankfully he was a normal guy, but
That is good.
Yeah.
super weird. But I've also gotten into unmarked taxis, quote unquote, which it was fine, but I should not have done that.
Who hasn't gotten into an unmarked taxi at some point?
I don't know if I have.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you're smart.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Well, I'm not smart because look at all the stuff I get myself into.
Well, you know better now.
Yeah.
I have gotten into I lost my ID, my whole wallet at I don't know. Did you guys know that there's like sex clubs here in Portland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like lost my whole wallet somewhere in there.
Which one did you go to?
Pravda.
Yeah, you should
Wait,
tell us
okay,
about it.
can we talk about the club?
We need, so one of our, she was on the pod like a few months ago and she talked about it and it was very interesting. So I
Yeah.
would love to hear your take
We've
on
never
it.
been, but we love hearing about it.
I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I feel like they make it like safer for women. Like if you're a single man, you can't go upstairs unless a woman like takes you up there.
What's
basically.
upstairs?
That's where all the stuff happens.
Okay.
It's the stuff, and the higher up you go, I feel like the more stuff is going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's just 3 floors, but it's pretty cool.
Is it mostly like people kind of like having sex and then other people watching, basically?
I think if you're upstairs, it's going down.
Like you can't just watch.
I think you can watch, but it's like weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to be the one watching? I
I
didn't.
mean,
But some
personally,
people,
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
but some people are like into that
Into that,
specifically.
yeah.
Like that's like
Okay,
their
I can
kink is like
see-
watching.
There are like couches. I'm like thinking of the setup. There are couches that are by beds that people probably sit and watch.
Okay.
I feel like it's couples
Okay.
that go.
Yeah.
And so that's not that weird. Like
Yeah.
you're there with your significant other and then
Yeah, that's, to me, that feels way less creepy than like
Yeah.
meeting a strange man, you know,
yeah,
like.
I don't
Did you go alone?
I was with girlfriends.
Okay.
Yeah. I was with girlfriends, and so I think one of them knew someone who worked there, so they gave us like a tour. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got to see all the good stuff upstairs. But then I was too scared to go back up by myself.
What was the like the craziest or like sexiest thing that you saw like going down?
They have like 2 king beds that are like pushed together. And so it's one giant bed and then like all this like lacy stuff flowing.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like just the atmosphere of it was super sexy. I feel
Yeah.
like if I was there with someone I knew, like I could see some stuff happening.
Yeah.
Is it like clean?
I think so.
I think Pravada is supposed to be the nice, clean one.
It's pretty nice. My favorite part is downstairs on the first floor where there's like the bar and all that stuff. They have like a buffet of food that I swear someone's grandma cooked in the back.
Yum.
And every time I'm like, there's a buffet downstairs, we're like, of what? And so it's all part of it.
Well, because sex makes you hungry, so
Yeah.
you got to be able to eat afterwards.
Fuel up.
But also the rules are like girls can be topless, but men have to be fully clothed downstairs.
I love
no one
that.
wants to see that stuff.
Yeah,
around
nobody
the food.
wants to see.
No one wants to see that around the food.
Okay, my fear of going to one of those places is growing up in Portland. Having lived here my whole life, I'm like,
Someone's
I
gonna
am
see
going
you.
to see people
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
There's no way I wouldn't see people I know.
Everyone that I've talked about it, even when they're from Portland, like I didn't know that was there.
Okay.
That's
Did
true.
you see anyone that you knew when you were there?
No.
Okay.
No, I
Interesting.
didn't. And then there's that other one. I don't remember what it's called. It's over. It's
The Velvet
by-
Rope, is that the other one?
Oh, that one's on like Powell, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've heard that that one is like less upscale.
Yeah, I think so. There's the other one that's on top of Candy, or maybe it's called Candy.
Oh, I don't know.
Over
that
by
one.
where the glitter box is. It's like across the street.
Wait, what?
I had no idea there was one over
Okay,
there.
Posse, this is across the street from our old studio. There's a sex club, and we didn't know it was there.
Yeah, there's a club there in the front, and then there's a side door that's literally, it looks secret, and you go upstairs. It's on top of the club.
I had no idea.
I'm so curious.
Yeah,
now.
there's like swings and stuff, and a big like dance floor.
Is it nice?
Yeah,
Not as nice as
not
the
as
other one.
nice as
You're not
that.
selling me on it for
Yeah,
some reason.
I wouldn't go there.
I mean,
saw
that
some-
area.
Yeah, I saw some stuff. I saw some stuff.
Did you share? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. I saw some stuff though. Yeah.
Stuff that would
so
make you not
curious.
return.
Yeah.
Stuff that you could have gone without seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely. Yeah, scarred for life. Now it's back in my brain.
Sorry.
I feel like I had to tell you guys it's over there. Yeah, the secret door.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Well, Posse, if you check out the secret door, let us know what
Yeah.
you see.
It's on top of I think the club is called Candy. Or
Okay.
maybe the place is called Candy.
I want to look this up. Look up Candy in Google
Portland.
Maps right now and see
Yeah.
if it shows up.
Also, my dad always talks about some red door in Vegas that him and his family went to, and I'm like, what's the red door?
Yeah, that sounds like a sex club.
Yeah, I was like, we gonna go to the red door as a family, or no? This last time he's like, we're not going to the red door.
Like, it's not a family activity, okay?
I mean, I told him, I said we should all go to the one here as a family and enjoy the buffet, and we can take turns going upstairs, but we're not all going upstairs together.
Oh my god.
Okay, yes, it is called Candy, and it's listed as a nightclub in Google Maps.
Okay, so that must be what's downstairs.
So there's something above it.
Yeah, so Candy is like the front of it downstairs, and then you go around. It's on 9th. The door it's like a regular door.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say
So
anything.
it's like you have to know.
You gotta know.
Yeah.
I never knew it was there.
Is there like a bouncer? Like
There's someone, I think at night that the door is open and someone's down there.
I don't know anything about like the nightlife scene in Portland.
Yeah.
So.
I barely know. I stay in my neighborhood most of the time.
You know a lot more than we do. Like
Yeah, you do.
yeah.
I was like, so I went to Dante's the other night for a show because my pole studio was like doing a showcase. So a bunch of students and teachers did performances.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it was really fun. And I was like, and I took my husband with me and we both had a really good time. And I was like, okay, I'd love to go to a strip club together because I love watching people dance and like do cool tricks. But like, I want to go to one where the dancers are really pole dancers, and they're not just like kind of like being sexy up there. Like I want to see tricks. So we were like, well, we have to figure out which one is the best club and then go on like a Saturday night or something. But I like don't know anything about nightlife in Portland. So Posse, if anybody knows what the best club is, let me know.
Yeah, I have no idea about the tricks. When girls go, I feel like I want to see that cool stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't ever see any tricks happening.
Well,
Not too many.
I've only been to like a few, and mostly Casa Diablo, which is a different type of tricks.
Yes, it
happening up
is.
there.
I've been there
Casa
too.
Diablo.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
Yeah.
I did see in Portland there, or in Gresham, and they have just like an open area. It's 2 stories, but the pole doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling, but there's just one right in the middle. Mm-hmm. And this girl went up to the top and she fell down. And it was like, could have been on that ridiculousness show
Yeah.
because straight scorpion fall and the paramedics had to come.
Oh my God.
That is terrifying.
I'm just like upstairs drinking my drink like, oh man.
That is so
Super
sad.
scary. I guess I don't know who the dancer was, but I feel like I should figure it out and see if she's okay.
Yeah.
That was a couple years ago, but
Damn. I hope she's
That's
recovered.
terrifying.
same. Yeah.
girl.
The one downtown used to be like the classy one. What is that one?
Mary's?
Mary's? No, I don't remember.
That's just the one you always see on Burnside.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like if it's on Burnside, it's probably not
Not classy.
that nice.
yeah.
There's the one that has like you can get like tables and bottle service. It's
Oh, is it Spice?
not Spice. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, if you find out, let us know.
Yeah, I think they do tricks there.
Yeah. I'm trying to see some tricks.
Yeah. I used to go to the one on Mall 205. Really yucky. But they had this, it was a big circle and it was a swing and it would hang and they would do spin like it
Oh,
it
like a
wasn't
hoop?
yeah, it was like a hoop and they'd be like hanging from the ceiling and it was pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
or like a dancer would like do a handstand but her feet would touch the ceiling. So it was like super cool.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want to see.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that place is like that anymore. It all depends on the dancers.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I know there's talented ones in Portland. I just don't know where they work.
Well, maybe you gotta go on like a hunt and you can
Yeah.
like every week you can update us on
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
finding at the different clubs.
Yeah.
Please do that. Please do that. That would be so funny.
Just do a weekly standing date
Yeah.
at the strip club with my
Yeah.
husband. I don't know if that'll work well with our budget that we're on.
Just go in with not too big of a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like anything is nice when you go.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we were talking about something totally different and then we got derailed into the strip.
Into the strip club.
Yeah, I know. I honestly can't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about Pravada. It was like when you started talking about Pravada, and we were like, you need to tell us about Pravada.
All that comes in my brain is the buffet. I've just
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters is the buffet at Pravada is delish. It's like literally someone's grandma cooked it. I'm not kidding you.
So we could go like just for dinner.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna pay the prices for going upstairs, but they have a cage in there that you can dance in.
Really?
Yeah,
Should we have our next team bonding dinner at Pravada?
I think so.
Should we go into our obsessions, do you think?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or do you want to go last?
I can go first.
Okay.
I thought about it. So,
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your obsession?
okay, so I saw on TikTok, this is probably like old, but cucumber tomato sandwiches. I thought it was weird and I ate it and it was like 1 a.m. and I'm like dancing in the kitchen like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like a little bit of salt and pepper and it's just like great.
And that's
No
it. Bread.
sauce?
Bread, mayo, salt and pepper, tomato, and cucumber.
What kind of bread are you using?
Sourdough.
Okay.
Yum.
Gotta get
As
down with the
someone
sourdough.
who hates tomatoes, do you think it'd be good with just cucumbers?
I don't know.
Do you hate tomatoes in all forms? Do
Pretty
you hate,
much, yeah.
Pasta sauce?
I like pasta sauce. It's the texture of
Of
a
a
raw
tomato?
tomato. It
Okay.
makes me gag.
Okay.
Oh,
so like
yeah,
a cooked
I'd stay away
tomato
from that
in
then.
something you can eat.
Yeah, if it's cooked,
Yeah,
it's fine.
okay.
But like raw tomatoes, I can't do it.
Okay, got it.
Every few years, I'll try one to see if my taste buds have changed, and it's
Yeah,
like I
not.
think I have a gene or something that
What
makes
about
me gag when
pico
I
de
eat them.
gallo?
I don't like pico.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
What about salsa that's like
Chunky.
like, no, like not
Not
chunky, like really fine.
Not chunky is fine. Like restaurant salsa
Yeah.
is fine.
Okay.
Chunky salsa, no.
Yeah, because too much texture. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone that loves tomatoes. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I've been getting down on those. I got like the tomato already prepped in a like Ziploc bag so I could just whip it out.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a fast meal too.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah. Super easy.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. My obsession is also a recipe. So I guess it's like a few, but there's this girl I follow on Instagram. Her handle is Rachel Good Eats. She's like a dietitian and like a fitness girl, so she does a bunch of like workouts and like recipes. But all her recipes, like everything I've ever tried of hers is so good. And then I saw the other day that she had a cookbook out like recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta buy this cookbook. So I just got it. And this week I'm gonna like officially try a couple of things in the cookbook, but I like got all the ingredients yesterday. I'm really excited because like I said, everything I've had from her is amazing. So I will keep everyone up to date. But
Is there just one that you're gonna do first, or
she has a like an imitation like orange chicken. So she's
Ooh.
like it's like her version of like orange chicken, but it's
Yeah.
like healthy. You know, it's like she just uses like whole real ingredients like in all her recipes. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that one. And then she had a white bean chili that we're gonna try
Oh,
too.
Okay.
I've had like white bean chili.
Yeah.
It's delish. I
So
wonder how
those
this
are-
one's gonna go.
Yeah, I'll keep everybody posted.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
I have an update on my obsessions from last week. I talked about my mocktail recipe girl that I was like obsessed with.
Yes.
I got the ingredients for the mango mojito mocktail that she was making, and I've been making it every day. It's so good.
That sounds
Wow.
delicious.
Yeah,
What's
it's
in
really
it?
good. So it's mango syrup that you make yourself, which is just frozen mango. You boil it down and you add some honey.
You boil it from frozen.
Yeah, you like boil it. You add like some water and boil it, so it kind of just becomes like a mush, basically.
Oh, okay.
And then I didn't blend it, but I think I would now, in retrospect, blend it so that it's a little smoother. But I don't mind the mango chunks in the smoothie or in the drink. So it's mango syrup, aloe juice, and then mint leaves, lime. You muddle the mint leaves, obviously, like a regular mojito, but then you add the aloe juice, the mango syrup, and then soda water. And it's so good and refreshing. The aloe juice feels very like hydrating. And on the day that it was like really hot the other day, I went outside and I read my book and I drank my little mocktail and it burnt my neck while I was sitting up there. But it was like the perfect like summery hot day drink. So obsessed with that.
That sounds
sounds good.
delicious.
It really
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. So refreshing. But my obsession this week is this show, Jury Duty. Have any of you guys watched it?
No.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Colin and I started watching it last night, and it is like, it's this show on Freevee, which is an app that I'd never heard of, but it's like Amazon's free app where you can like, it's free to download whatever. There's fucking commercials, which is annoying, but it's this show where a bunch of actors are playing like a documentary style, like they're in a courtroom, they're jurors, but there's one guy that doesn't know that everyone else is an actor.
I think I've seen a commercial for this.
Yeah, I've been seeing it on TikTok, and that was like what pushed me over the edge to watch it. But it's like everybody's acting, but they're all acting like they are just regular people doing jury duty. And James Marsden is in it, and he's the only one who like, he's like sort of playing himself, but like this exaggerated version of himself that's kind of like douchey. But the guy has no idea, and it's so funny. It's like, it's kind of like The Office.
Wait, like a real person that has no
Yes,
idea.
a real person.
But how does he not recognize all these actors?
Well, none of them are recognizable except
Okay.
for James Marsden. There's one other guy that I recognize from other things, but I think if I saw him on the street, I would be like, oh, he kind of looks familiar. Like, I wouldn't know that he was an
Okay.
actor.
And he's not confused about all these cameras around him, or like...
Well, they're like this, the premise is like this mockumentary or this documentary team got like special access to film on this one trial. And so
Oh, my
they're doing
goodness.
confessional interviews. Everyone else is in character 100% of the time.
Yeah.
It's they're like it's like a sequestered trial where they all have to stay in like a hotel together. So they're together all the time, and everyone is in character all the time.
Oh,
Poor
my
guy.
goodness.
Oh my god.
And like I haven't gotten to the end yet, but he's very like he has like, they picked a good person, I think, to be this guy, because it's like he's really nice, but he has like such a good sense of humor about everything that I don't feel like bad for him. I'm
Yeah.
not like, oh my god, this poor guy is being made fun of or anything like that. It's more just like, it's fucking hilarious. Like I was laughing out loud watching it last night. So
Oh my
I think
goodness.
everyone needs to watch this show, Jury
I
Duty.
think I'm going to.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so funny.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So
I need a good comedy because I finished Beef, so...
yeah, oh my god, I loved that show.
Did you watch Beef?
I did watch it. I
was
liked
so
it.
good.
I was laughing so hard. And I love, like, I don't want to give it away for people, but, like, there's one scene where, like, they're kind of, like, stranded. Like, I'll just put it that way. And, like, that kind of stuff to me is, like, so funny, where it's, like, when it's, like, they're not actually, like, hurt, but, like, they're, like, hurt. Like, that comedy is so hilarious to me. And, like, Gavin's face, like, what's wrong with you? And it's, like, and I don't like pain. I don't like... Seeing real people get hurt is not
Yeah.
something like I'm into. Even watching things like what was that show where it's like they're just watching the clips of the people getting hurt? Like
America's Funniest Home Videos.
no. It was like
Ridiculousness.
yes,
Yeah,
that show where it's like
That's the one you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about the
that's-
yeah,
stripper.
where it's like even with that stuff, some of that's like too much for me because I'm like, are they actually like alive after like what just But it's
Yeah.
like when it's stuff where it's like in a show, like it's fine, it's like whatever. It's like it's so funny to me and it's the dumbest humor, but it's. So anyway, I need a good new comedy. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, you should watch it. Okay, where can the people find you online?
I have a website. It's the glitterboxpdx.com.
And then what about your social media?
It is glitterbox_PDX on Instagram. And then I think it's the Glitterbox on Facebook. I don't do very much on Facebook. I definitely neglect that one.
Well, your audience is not.
Yeah.
If you're
Facebook.
trying to bring in the Gen
Yes,
Zs, they're not
yes,
on
exactly.
Facebook.
Are you on TikTok?
Exactly. I am on TikTok. I'm not sure what my name is. I think it's the Glitterbox PDX on there too. Do a little bit of TikTok. Not as good. My regular one is poppin', but the Glitterbox one, I just don't know about it.
Wait, what's your personal one? Do you want people to follow you on your
They
personal
can,
one?
yeah.
Okay,
It's
what is it?
Princess Lexi 182, I think. I make funny stuff. I think I'm hilarious.
I'm
but
gonna
I
start
don't know.
following you.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Okay.
I think I follow the Glitter Box on TikTok, but not your personal. So I need to follow you.
I can just follow you guys. It's easy to find you.
Yeah. We are
I
easy to
did. I
find.
worked so hard to get 1,000 followers so I could go live, and I've went live once.
It's stressful. Being live
It's
is
so
really stressful.
It's really
I
stressful.
don't like it.
No.
I get so sweaty and I'm just like, I feel so awkward. Like I feel so much pressure to perform when I'm live on any social media. I hate it.
I
But-
feel like I'm always staring at my face and I'm so
Yeah.
scared that I'm making weird faces and it's like I'm scared I'm gonna become a meme. Like,
But then you have to also wait for people to get in, so you're just sitting there staring around.
It's so
Just waiting for
awkward.
people to come in. yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I hate going live.
Yeah, it's hard.
Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your stories with us.
Thanks for having me. My cheeks actually hurt from laughing.
That is high praise.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I feel like these stories were just pure gold. So thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And I hope all the posse visits you and gets their teeth whitened and teeth gems and hair tinsel.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, go get your teeth gems, everyone.
You can be cool Gen Zers.
Yeah.
And you can find us at Naked Peach Boudoir on all the socials, nakedpeachboudoir.com. peach.posse on Instagram and peach posse on TikTok.
Yes. You can find me at T Smells.
You can find me at Anna McLaughlin Photo.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.